A few weeks ago, I went to the dealership to buy a cool brand new motorcycle, came across this awesome BMW S1000RR and other beautiful fast bikes. I mean, some of the fastest motorcycles you can buy. I even thought about buying this brand new CBR 1000RR. But then I remembered the ugly truth about the fastest motorcycles. Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today. Regardless of what motorcycle you're riding or how you feel about motorcycles, make sure you're wearing the gear. And if you want to get my gear, which is awesome gear, like this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet that comes with an auto tint shield, my motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, shorty gloves. Links to all of my gear is in the description and comment section of this video. Yeah, I love that sound, baby. Yeah, when I first started off riding, you know, when I rode that, I rode a scooter, of course, which I don't really count that as a motorcycle. But then when I got to the Honda CBR 250R, that was when I got my first real motorcycle. And I was like, dude, this 250 ain't enough, man. I'm ready for more power and more power and more power. So then I got the CBR 600RR, which had, man, that went off the charts, guys. That was like night and day compared to that CBR 250R, man. I'll tell you that. But you know, the 600RR, man, that took me to a whole nother level. I was like, woo! That power. Oh my goodness, man. And then a lot of you guys were telling me, Cycle Cruiser, you got to get the 1000. You got to get the CBR 1000. Dude, the 600 is slow. You got to get the 1000. I said, all right. So I got the CBR 1000RR. And I love that bike. Awesome bike. But I wanted something different. I wanted to change it up and try some new stuff, you know. And then I went and got the Ducati XD Avail Power Cruiser. And that bike was amazing. I really enjoyed that bike. And then of course I got the Dual Sport, and then I got Supermoto and various, you know, other bikes, liter bikes and stuff. And I tell you that I feel differently about motorcycles now, in that you don't need a lot of power to enjoy a motorcycle. Stop focusing on power, okay? You don't need it anymore. Trust me, guys. I had, 3 different liter bikes. I had the CBR 1000RR. I had the 2017 Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory. And of course I had a Ducati XD Avail and a Super Sport, the CBR 600RR, all fast bikes. And I'm telling you guys, I've had way more fun on this bike, man. Oh yeah, baby. You don't need, and the WR 250R, believe it or not. And here you go, baby, riding some twisty action. Having a good time on my WR 250R. WR 250R had a blast, and that bike only had like, what, 30 horsepower and 19 pound-feet of torque or something like that, man. Didn't hardly have any power on it. And yeah, baby. I need to calm it down out here. You see a lot of people out here that get these liter bikes, and they end up trading them in for a Harley Davidson bagger or something. You know what I'm saying? It kind of, and it makes you shake your head. You're like, why are they doing that? Because they realize that it's more about the riding experience and the torque. So I've transitioned from horsepower to all about torque. I don't want to hear horsepower numbers anymore. I want to hear torque numbers. I don't care if the bike's got 50 horsepower and got 100 pound-feet of torque. I want to hear about the torque. That's what gets me excited now, not the horsepower and how lightweight a bike is. I love lightweight, torquey bikes. That's why this is my #1 bike. I'm telling all the new riders, when I come across them out here on the streets, I tell them, guys, hey, that the smaller bikes, the lightweight, torquey bikes, the quick bikes is where it's at out here on the street. That's where the fun is going to be out here on the streets, that you can throw it around. It's beautiful. And you know, some of these noobs out here, they don't believe me. They like, Cycle Cruiser, man, you're full of BS, man. I'm even thinking about adding a scooter to the mix, man. And I'll tell you guys, you know, even though I talk crap about like Harley Davidsons and stuff, I'm gonna tell you guys is that there is a beauty to cruising on a motorcycle. It really is. Hold on, let me check here. Make sure he sees me, man, and hears me. I'm telling you, these fools will pull out on you in a second. I'm telling you guys that there is beauty to cruising on a motorcycle. I've got love for the cruisers. They're not at the top of my list, but I'll tell you, I had a beautiful time on that Ducati XD Avail S that I had. That really helped me appreciate cruisers. But at the same time, it kind of spoiled me because that's the top of the line. It really doesn't get any better from that bike. You know what I'm saying? That bike is one of the most powerful cruisers out there, especially power to weight ratio. I was sick on that bike, man. But sick bike. But I'll tell you also, I have a newfound respect for all motorcycles now. You know, early on, it was all about sport bikes to me. I didn't care about dual sports. I didn't care about cruisers. I didn't care about nothing but sport bikes. I actually called this channel the all-in-one sport bike channel early on, and then I changed it when I started riding different bikes and appreciating other motorcycles. That's when I called it the all-in-one motorcycle channel, because I tell you, they make up a motorcycle for everybody, and you have to understand that just because you may not like a certain motorcycle, there's somebody else that does. So it depends on your preferences, man, and your preferences will change as you get older or wiser, riding different bikes and stuff. Your appreciation will change, most definitely. And then you get one of these and you start busting some wheelies here and there and acting a fool. Next thing you know, you're a hooligan out here. But leave a comment below, guys. Tell me, how do you feel about motorcycles? For those of you guys that have been riding a number of years, do you feel like I do now? Have you gained an appreciation for all the different types of motorcycles? Do you not put a main focus, a priority on power, but rather torque like me? I want to talk with you guys about it. That's why I continue to do these videos, because I love talking with you guys about motorcycles. But don't forget to subscribe to my all-in-one motorcycle channel, and make sure to check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto. Deuces. Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.